So, guys, this is my review for season 2, episode 6 of Hajime no Ippo. With that, guys, let's dive right into it. So, I really enjoyed this episode a lot just because we got a chance to see a different perspective, a different mindset uh, Date. Definitely, yeah, I was talking about this at the end of my reaction, episode 6. That Ippo has been like fanboying a lot over the past few episodes, and I definitely need him to like tone it down, bring it down a notch, Johnny, Scotty, bring it down a notch, Scotty. So, but I definitely feel like it. The episode we get to see like Date just talking to his wife, talking about the past, like basically the past 7 years. His mindset has been, hasn't left Mexico when he first fought Ricardo, um, and it's just that the fight begins at the end of the episode. Of course, like I said, Ippo, he gets the chance to have the conversation with Date prior to doing while they're out just jogging. He because he has such a respect and admiration for Date that he when Takamura said that he was gonna punch Ricardo at the interview spot just before the fight, and Ippo was like he would never do that. Dante's not like that. Blah blah blah. And he responds, very casually, very truthfully. He speaks his truth and says, like, I actually was. That's why I bought my fist up. But in my mind, I had to remind myself, like, oh, I shouldn't punch him. I should definitely do what they're asking me to do, and I shake hands because there was a lot of that tension um, between the two, but definitely more so coming from Dante, just because, again, like you said, this is 7 years, from their last fight, their first fight. This is the second fight now. It's here, and I feel like it. He believes that it's his time to shine and become champion, world champion. Um, and it's interesting too that during his conversation with his wife, that she said to him, just make sure you come back safely. He basically tells her, like, you said that to me 7 years ago, blah blah blah, and of course I lost, and this he had knocked over his trophies uh, once he got back, all of this stuff. So this episode was just like the build up. I was like patiently waiting to get to the ring, right, to get us here in this moment in time, and I definitely knew that it was gonna go into a cliffhanger. Hit me with a cliffhanger cheese. I definitely have said that I felt like in the past fights of Ricardo's matches that he's been untouchable. But we see that literally at the end of this episode that Date hits him. He breaks his guard, and he I want to say he gave him a left jab, but it could have been a mid of a right hook, um, just a minor one. But either way, he got the hit in, and that's all that matters. He was able to punch him in the face. Will that? That's the question for me though. Walking into episodes 7 and 8, will that have an effect on Ricardo at all? Um, like even if in his past fights where he's defended his titles over the course of these past 7 years, because he's you know his demeanor and everything, it just seems like his mind is just too focused. Like you can't get in his head. Will the initial opening punch that Date gave him here at the end of episode 6, will that have an effect on him at all? I'm curious about that. I want to say no, but I will not be shocked if he is affected in such a way that it does indeed do that. But I believe that the only way that he can probably more so definitely be affected, uh, to have Date get in his head is if Date actually, you know those first 2 or 3 rounds, like he really like digs into him and like really just hits him a lot and blocks and stuff like that, and really just does his thing. That's what I'm curious about walking into episode 7 and 8 to come. But I enjoyed these two episodes for today, guys. Episodes 5 and 6 were really, really good, really fun. Definitely funny spots from Ippo. I can't wait to see how this fight transpires. But with that, leave some comments in the comment section below, guys. What did y'all think of episode 6 of season 2? When you first sat down for the first time to watch it, what was your initial reaction and stuff like that? Let's talk about some things. But other than that, I will hopefully talk to y'all next time with more Hajime no Ippo videos. Peace, guys.